Not every avoidant are the same. Some pull away quietly, others confuse you with hot and cold behaviors, and then there's the ones who acts like nothing's wrong while giving you nothing emotionally. In this video, I'll break down the 3 common types of avoidant partners and help you figure out exactly which one you may be dealing with. The first type is the dismissive avoidant, aka the quiet leaver. Their core traits are they shut down instead of speaking up, they appear emotionally numb but usually not angrily, they ghost emotionally before physically, and they use silence as a defense, but usually not a punishment. High level, to summarize a dismissive avoidant, is they don't leave loudly, they leave quietly while still present. If you felt like you were grieving a breakup while still in that relationship, you probably love the quiet leaver. Here's a dismissive avoidant comment on my channel. Yes, we care, it's just more familiar to shut down, especially if the conversation has been had more than once. A quiet leaver isn't heartless, they're scared, and their silence, it's not peace, it's protection from vulnerability. When you ask for more, they retreated into what felt safer, which is distance. The second type is the fearful avoidant, aka the confuser. Their core traits: push-pull dynamics, warm one day, cold the next, overthinks emotional intimacy pretty often, they ruminate a lot. They may trauma bond or sabotage things when things feel safe, and they're emotionally intense but inconsistent. This is when you see soulmate type ties. A high level summary of them would be something like, come here, now go away, but wait, why aren't you chasing me? This avoidant makes you feel like you're too much when they're the ones creating the emotional chaos. Here's what another subscriber said. I'm an FA and he was an FA. It was very intense, but we often got close and fell back the next day. Falling back meaning pulled away. I didn't understand why both of us did this. When you love a confuser, you question your reality. You rewrite your needs. You become addicted to the clarity that never comes because they've never find that clarity within themselves. They don't trust you and they don't trust themselves. And the last one is the high functioning avoidant, aka the manager. Their core traits, they show up in practical ways. They fix things, they're very helpful, they're supportive, they avoid emotional depth or vulnerability. They see emotions as problems to solve. And I see this heavy in a lot of men. And they are usually praised by others but leave their partners emotionally starved, which means they may be someone who's very prominent in their career. They get a lot of praise and they rose to different ranks in different areas. But when it comes to their relationship, they really struggle. I get a lot of men who are doctors, CEOs, all different types of walks of life, but they really struggle to connect with their partners. If I had to summarize them high level, they'll do anything for their partner, but talk about their feelings. The manager is the one that stays, but stays in control. If your needs felt like a burden, you were likely with a manager. Here's what a subscriber said. 100% accurate. He had my back, spent so many resources on me, helped me so much, opened a whole new world for me, heaps of acts of service and affection, talked about his past, but never vulnerable with words, ever. Could barely tell me he loved me. He said, I want to say the L word to you and never did. The manager is probably one of the most difficult ones because with the manager, you'll question why you feel alone next to someone who does so much. You know the love is there, but there's just something that feels off. Love without emotional presence isn't intimacy, right? It's caretaking with a wall around it. And that is something that came from childhood. They probably were used to doing that, doing a lot for their parents, doing a lot for their siblings, but didn't really have someone to caretake for them. The reason that I decided to dedicate the past decade of my life to attachment styles and understanding the avoidant is because I feel that once you know this information, you'll stop personalizing their behaviors because their patterns weren't about your worth. They were about what love exposed within them. Your presence wasn't a problem. It was a mirror to how they were showing up. And I hear this all the time where you hear them say something like, I just don't think that I can give you what you need, or you deserve better than me. It's because they're seeing that they can't match your energy. They can't give what you're giving to them. They'll break the relationship off because they feel like eventually they're going to fail and let you down. So I'm curious to know, which one did you date? Was it the manager? Was it the confuser? Or was it the quiet leaver? And if you're still replaying a relationship in your head, still wondering why someone could say they cared while giving so little, or you're trying to heal your attachment styles, you can go over to my website where I have a free quiz and a free guide that takes about 3 minutes to fill out. And if you want my help personally, You can also visit my website at www.fruitfulseeds.com, or you can follow me on my other social media accounts. Instagram is I am Coach Court. TikTok is I.am.coachcourt. Facebook is Coach Court. And always remember, when you go and be loved, you'll never have to find it. God bless.